Good morning, Anne.
Good morning, James.
And good morning, everybody. Hopefully, as always, you are having a great weekend or a great week whenever it is that you are listening. Sunday morning, and here we are again, Anne.
Nearly a year.
It is nearly 1 year since we did our first podcast episodes. It's really gone quickly, hasn't it?
It's gone very quickly.
I think we say that every single week, but every single week it is true.
Yes, very true.
Wow. Okay. Are you happy to begin this morning,
I
Anne?
am, yes.
Okay. Where would you like to start this morning?
I'd like to begin with our Tatton run.
Yes. Okay. Brilliant.
Last Saturday.
Yes.
The FunFitters, James runs a team of people who are FunFitters. And we've been training for a 5K and 10K run.
Yes.
And I myself have never run in my life. Well, and I didn't run then, to be honest. I did a little bit of jogging and walking. But the challenge was with myself and Macy, and the rest of the team supported us. The challenge was for Macy and myself. Macy's 15, I'm 85. And to see who would win.
Yes.
And she was adamant she would win. But of course, looking at the age difference, excuse me, this makes me understand that we can't get above ourselves sometimes, and we do at any age. But she was looking at age, she wasn't looking at anything else. So every week when we've been at FunFit or we've been doing anything, she said, I can beat you because I can even walk faster than you can run. So I had a bit of slack for quite a long time from her.
Yes.
Which doesn't bother me because I understand what a 15-year-old is like.
Yes.
And I knew that she wasn't determined. She just thought she could win.
Right.
And this is what we all do in life sometimes. We think we're going to win.
Yes.
So I've done a lot of training. I did do a lot of training for it, simply because I wanted to challenge her. So on the day, what happened was the race started, and obviously we're all at the back because we were going to take the longest time, whereas you've got some people who would do it in 15 minutes, the 5K.
Wow.
So as soon as the sign went to start,
yes,
Macy started running really fast with no training.
Yes.
So she's running really fast, and I turned the bend, and she stood with a stitch. And I just smiled. There she is. I've got a stitch. And I said to her, oh, start walking and put your arms in the air and it'll ease a little bit. Bye. And left her.
Right.
But I didn't leave because I knew that there were two people who were walking from the team behind.
Yes, I know.
Because somebody was walking. So I knew somebody would go to her in case she was too upset. But I also knew that if she caught up with me, she would beat me. Because if she kept me in distance, she could run at the end.
Yes.
So I thought, I can't let her. So as we walked past each other on other sides, I waved to her, and her face got more and more like thunder.
Yes.
So I did it in 46 minutes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Then, obviously, I had to wait for Macy to come out. And then I saw her running quite a while after me, but she was running. She was running very, very fast, which I knew she could do.
Yes.
And she came through and I said, congratulations, you've finished the race.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
You've finished the race. And she said, but I was slow. So I said, it doesn't matter, you weren't slow and you've not ended slow. It was the race that mattered.
The completion.
The completion of the race is what mattered. I said, but there's only one thing I can say, Macy, is what you didn't do, you didn't train for it.
No.
You didn't train.
It's a really good point.
Yes,
yeah.
and it is. You have to. You've got to really work yourself up into doing it, and it's not easy.
No. So this was, from what you are describing, and yes. I had the privilege of being there.
And you participated.
Absolutely.
On the 10, with the other men.
Absolutely, and if you'd like me to, we can talk a little bit about it. Just to round up on the point that you're making, it is a classic tale, I feel, of the tortoise and the hare.
Stamina.
Yes, absolutely, and slow and steady.
Yes.
And I know you said that, it wasn't a huge commitment from yourself. Well, I don't know if you use those words, but you were downplaying it as far as your achievements. I would like to publicly acknowledge, because I have seen firsthand, as others have as well, how many hours you put into getting yourself race ready for this. Somebody who isn't a particular avid exerciser, should we put it like that? You're not keen on exercise. Gentle exercise, fair enough. But you're certainly fit in lots of ways. But you were out every single day, walking and running, preparing to get yourself 5K ready, and you did.
Yes.
And then on the day, you did it.
I went back to being 15 as well.
Yes, you absolutely did it.
I did do it.
But you were determined to do it. And I know a lot of people, rightly, as far as I'm concerned, and I was one of those as well, was supporting you in many, many ways. And some people as well also have donated some money for yourself and Macy in the completion of this challenge, and the rest of the FunFit gang.
Yes.
So thank you to anybody listening, to everybody listening who supported in any way, and to those of you who donated and completed the race in your personal best time of 46 minutes. And I think you ran more than you are letting on. You did. Slow and steady. But you did run it. And I challenge anybody of any kind of fitness. I know lots of people are super fit, but to the average person, to get up and to run 5K, it's not that easy, particularly in on an undulating course around Tatton Park, where it's up and down. You know, it really is an undulating course. It's not that flat. So congratulations and well done. And well done to Macy as well for turning that frown upside down at the end and completing the race and giving it her best when she finished. And I know from speaking to her parents that she has reflected upon it and she's eager to put it right and take up the challenge again. So it's been positive all round. And congratulations to all of the other participants from the FunFit crew who also completed their 5 and 10Ks. And if you'd like to see some of the pictures from before, during and after the races, the 5 and 10K at Tatton Park last weekend, you can have a look if you'd like to on our social media platforms, Stride for Truth on Instagram and Stride for Truth on Facebook. You'll be able to see some montage videos and some pictures of everybody getting stuck in and supporting each other. And you get a sense of the atmosphere and the positivity and the sense of community on the day as well, because it really was like a running fitness festival, really. It wasn't too professional in terms of people taking it too seriously, although you are right, Anne, there were those at the front that were running like Olympic athletes. But generally speaking, there were all age groups, all generations, people from different backgrounds and different fitness levels and abilities, but everybody was really supportive, and it was a feel-good day. It was positive, and it was welcoming.
A sense of achievement,
there was a real sense of achievement, and I know that everybody on the day felt that as well, not just us, everybody who was participating. A real sense of, you're right, achievement, that's a great word.
Achievement, and everybody who had finished the race were all still stood on the sides, clapping for everybody that was behind.
Yes, and cheering everybody over the finish line.
Lovely, wasn't it?
It was
that was really nice.
Heartwarming. It really was a wholesome, heartwarming, inspiring morning day. And yes, I completed the 10 kilometres as well.
You did.
Along with Paul and Andrew. Yes, so we all did it, and we all ran and we all completed what we aimed to achieve, and we did our best. And what more can you do than that?
Well,
so well done, everybody.
The more we can do is to carry on.
Absolutely.
Either we stop and let that fitness go, or we carry on. That's the test, isn't it? After you've done something like this, the test is, do you keep the fitness or not? I know when Henry died, the dog that we had, when he died, I said I would continue walking, and I didn't continue walking because without him it was too hard.
Yes.
So if we get into another routine...
It's having a purpose, a reason, a goal. Yes.
So surely fitness should be that purpose. I'm talking for everybody now, any human being. Fitness should be our purpose.
Well, and you've mentioned it already, one of my passions and keen messages, really, certainly at this time, is that fitness can be fun.
Yes.
And mostly it isn't. It's really boring. And gyms are just full of people, not all people, and certainly not you listening this morning if you are an avid gym trainer. I've spent many an hour in the gym as well, but I generally find that it's rather laborious just lifting metal and men and women grunting away and everybody posing, looking at themselves in the mirror. It's not for me. So you are right, Anne. I, with the support of others, including yourself, run a fitness class, a family FunFit class, and it's open to all ages, all levels of fitness, anybody, everybody. You are all welcome. And at the moment, it runs on a Wednesday evening, every Wednesday evening at the Broomwood Centre, the Broomwood Community Wellness Centre in Timperley, in Altrincham.
Yes.
And it's a drop-in class, so you don't need to book. You can just turn up and join in and see if you like it. So if you are interested in getting fit or coming along and having a laugh, and our objective, and hopefully the reality is that both of those happen, a really good, solid workout and also great fun with lots of laughter and a sense of leaving on a high and knowing that you've worked yourself and you've well and truly given your body and your mind a good workout.
That's family, isn't it?
Yes,
not
and
just adults.
It's not just adults. We have children. We have all ages. So children under 10 all the way up to people in their 60s, 70s, 80s and even 90s. It's an adaptable class. So the exercises and the activities, for the most part, are what is comfortable and accessible to you. And it's not about competition against each other. It's in the spirit of doing and applying your best. And only you know whether you do that. But like with the run, it really is a place of encouragement and motivation. So people are positively encouraged to give it one more go, to go a little bit faster and to do their very best. And we push each other so that we can get fit together and feel a real sense of achievement with every class and as the weeks, months and years roll on. So if that sounds like you, if maybe the gym or a particular sport isn't for you, or maybe you don't think that exercise, fitness, sport is for you, maybe this is something to try, because it's the antidote as far as I'm concerned. We play old school ground games, from stuck in the mud to zombies to relay races,
rounders,
cricket, boxing, jump rope. And then you have I'm incorporating many of the classic functional fitness activities, squats, press-ups, lunges, stretching. Everything's in there, from the basics to team to activities. And as much as possible, it's fun. And with music as well, and we often will have a sing-along and maybe even some dancing as well. So I am very keen to revive FunFit to its full force and glory, and we're starting again. Good. To focus on it for the rest of this year, 2025, and then let's really see what we can do as a fitness community going into 2026. So an invitation has been sent out to all of you listening this morning, and all of your friends and your family, all of your loved ones, and even people you don't know. If you're interested in coming along to a drop-in fitness class Wednesday evening, 7:30 at the Broomwood Community Centre in Timperley in Altrincham, just come along and see if it's for you. And if it's not for you, then I'm sure you will still have an enjoyable hour, even if it's just for the once. And you're very, very welcome.
Good.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you for allowing me to do that.
Right.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
So really what I'd like to carry on from that is, as I said, with Henry the dog.
Yes.
I stopped walking. This run that we did on Saturday has made me stop and think. We had a goal.
Yes.
As a team of people,
yes,
we all had a goal.
We did.
For this 5K and this 10K.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about now people of all different ages, from a 9-year-old to myself.
Absolutely, yes.
That were doing different things, some training more than others. Some
yes.
I was training more only because of the challenge that I had with Macy. But everybody put in effort for it.
Yes.
What it's making me think about is life itself. If we don't have a goal in life itself, what is the point of life, I'm wondering? Because surely in everything in life, from first being born, we have to, we have to learn to move, to see our fingers and move our fingers.
Yes.
So we have a goal in growing into the body that we're in.
Yes.
So then we have the brain that doesn't develop until doesn't finish developing till we're 25. So in that brain, all the waves in that brain are setting goals. We are setting goals for ourselves.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, I think we get to a certain age where we get lazy and we don't set goals. I wonder what a motivator is for us to set goals. What is the motivation we need? We all just needed it wasn't the goal of the run, it was the support of each other. Because we could all have given in if we didn't have the support of each other.
Accountability, yeah. So if you were to turn up on your own with no crowds and nobody else there on another day in the park, you could potentially walk away and nobody would know, which is perfectly okay. I'm not saying that that's wrong or bad. It's just the reality of what can happen, and that could happen at an organised event like the one that we just did. Yes. But it doesn't feel as realistic because you've turned up and you're accountable to the people that you're meeting there. You've also made a financial commitment to sign up for the race, and you've also, in our case, we were raising awareness and continued support and some funds for our community projects and moving us closer towards our community centre. Like I said, thank you to everybody that has supported us. So we had to fulfil our obligation. We'd put ourselves out there, and as a group of people, we weren't just representing ourselves, we were representing our word, and giving our best and applying ourselves was necessary to our integrity. And I think that is important. And also our own personal integrity as to, if you make a commitment, you uphold those commitments. And I think that's important, both in terms of earning the solid and right respect of others, but also having an integral respect for yourself. That you know that when you put your mind to something and you put your word on something, that you're going to do it. And if there is no other reason as to why you can't do it, other than you just at some point choose to or not to, you ought to carry through, because that's what you've given your word to.
So I don't see in this day and age children being taught about commitment, that in everyday life I'm talking about now.
Yes.
Because to be polite is a commitment. To have respect is a commitment.
Yes, to uphold standards in any way requires effort. So everything that is worthwhile requires effort. Everything that lets it go requires a release of that effort, which is necessary at times, obviously, because the wave crest will rise and then the trough of the wave will fall. There is a rhythm to life. But that which we value, and you spoke before about the physical growth of the human body, the human anatomy, and then the journey of a young soul as it is born, generally speaking, in the most, to the most part for most people, most children, everything requires effort. For the teeth to come through the gums, to speak the first words, to waddle, well, first of all to bum shuffle, and then to crawl, and then to tentatively stand and take those first few wobbly steps, and everybody cheers. It doesn't come easily, but it's worthwhile. And then as the skills and as the energy and as the competence grows of an individual, that which is worthwhile expands. The horizon expands out in front of us. Standards, and you have highlighted manners as an example. I would agree with you, and I'm sure everybody listening this morning will agree with you as well. To uphold manners in life means that we have to put effort into it. We have to put conscious thought into it. It would be easier on any given day, on any given morning, to ignore somebody, or to huff or to puff in certain ways, or to be unpleasant because that's just how we feel. It's about what we value and about the effort that we are prepared to uphold that. And the cost of upholding it in the short term is worth it in comparison to the easy option in the short term and then the long-term difficulties caused by letting such standards go, which is what we're seeing in reality in our society. And dare I say, I sense across the world generally at this time is a forgetting of what is conscience, what is to be respectful. Just to give a couple of examples.
Complacency, I see.
Yes, that's a good word. That is the encapsulating word, complacency.
I think it's complacency, because I think as you see that child, when it gets to 9 to 1, sometimes a little bit later, when it stands up and starts trying to walk.
9 months.
And the joy you feel when your child stands on its feet for the first time. And like you said before, everybody claps.
Yes.
I think maybe as adults we lose the joy. Instead of keeping that joy going with the children, maybe we're not keeping that up. We're not saying when they've done something, well done. We have expectations. Have we become a society with expectations instead of taking pleasure in achievements?
Maybe. I sense by you asking the question that you feel that possibly that's the case.
I do feel that, because it doesn't, for me, it didn't matter. As an example, when I was teaching, I always said, and students always got really worried at exam time.
Yes.
As everybody does. And I always said to them, the only way you fail in this life is if you don't take it. Doesn't matter what marks you get, but if you don't take the exam, you've failed completely, and you've failed yourself.
Yes.
So it's not the marks that are important, it's the taking of the exam.
Yes.
So you've achieved something by just putting something on the paper.
Yes.
But I think we have I see in this society, there's too higher an expectation of many people now. We're looking at what results they should get rather than the personality.
Yes.
So does it matter if somebody's got 10 A levels and somebody else has only got 4? Does it really matter? Because they only need, I don't know how many they need for university. They don't need 10. So why would they take 10? Are we putting more pressure on by taking too many exams?
There's a lot of questions this morning, Anne.
I know, sorry.
It's okay. No, they're very good questions. I sense that you are probably right. No, you are right that the pressure on children, on everybody, is enormous, particularly in our society and in other societies around the world. It's contextual, isn't it, and relative to the abilities of an individual. I think where we have lost our way, and maybe we haven't even found our way yet, is to remember the value of everybody, anybody, as an individual, isn't based upon your outward achievements. So we can measure who can run the fastest or who is the best mathematician in terms of mark in an exam, or the best historian in terms of a mark in an exam, and those things are worthwhile. But we pay little attention in publicly acknowledging kindness and friendship and loyalty and commitment, to bring it back to what we're speaking about this morning. They are seen as soft elements, soft skills. They are not seen as academic or as valuable as intellectual rigour or certain aspects of intelligence. Whereas being a really good friend, a genuinely good friend, and a fantastic listener, an effective communicator, or a fantastic storyteller, being an empath of a myriad of ways, being empathic and being able to sense and feel our fellow humans is barely even acknowledged, and is seen often as a weakness, not a strength. To be a sensitive in this world is seen as a hindrance, and people have to find ways of generally hiding or fitting in rather than shining. I'd love for that to come to the fore for children and adults.
Me too.
To unlock strength, not weakness. To unlock beauty. To unlock majesty. To unlock humanity. Dare I say, to unlock the innate divinity of the individual, which is in every single being, all of you listening this morning, and every single child. So no, absolutely. And I speak as somebody who's worked in education, as an educator, both taking many exams and being around young people that have taken exams. They do not define us.
No.
And they are not a true measure of our value or even our intelligence. They are a small, focused way, and probably not even a wise or accurate way of really measuring one's intelligence. There are lots of people that feel rather stupid in this world, and they're not stupid. They are extremely intelligent and insightful and articulate. It's just the ways of which we measure that doesn't shine a light on how individuals think differently and how they communicate differently and how they can have tremendous and wonderful and dynamic and thought-provoking ideas that can move humanity forwards.
On that note, I think what I'd like to say, and I need to make this very clear, if Macy does listen to this herself.
Right, good morning, Macy.
I am so proud of Macy. I'm really proud
of
what she actually achieved.
Yes.
And I know she was slightly disappointed herself, but like I say, she finished that race. She could have stood on the corner and never completed it, but and now she's determined. But I am very, very proud of her. But when you talked about kindness, then what I would like to say is the two people who were walking the race behind from the team, that was their intention.
Yes.
They weren't much behind us, by the way, just walking.
Yeah. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Sue.
Yeah, so... But they were really good with her. They were really good.
Absolutely,
they brought her out of her disappointment. They walked with her. They told her tales, and even though she ran away from them at the end, they still loved her. Yes. But what they were telling me the other day was that behind them, at the very back, behind them, were two ladies with two. I don't know, it's a man and a woman with two dogs.
Yes.
And every single marathon that whatever they have, race at Tatton Park, they walk behind, so nobody ever comes last. They walk with their dogs behind every single race, so nobody comes last. How beautiful is that?
I agree, that is beautiful. Yes,
that somebody gives up and they're there. I believe they're there every Sunday. And people can go and walk the course with them, and they will go round every Sunday.
Oh, that's lovely. That really is lovely.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, so
well done, Macy.
Well done, everybody.
And well done, Darcy, and well done all of the FunFit team for being absolute superstars.
Yes.
And very quickly, and I do think this would be a wonderful segue to mention, in the spirit of sport and togetherness, community, our Olympic summer community party, which is fast approaching,
30th
and
of August.
You are all invited. You, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your grandparents, or just come on your own. Anybody, everybody is welcome. No matter who you are, what you look like, where you're from, you are all absolutely welcome. On Saturday, the 30th of August, again at the Broomwood Community Centre. It is Olympic sports themed, so if you want to dress up in your sporting wear, your favourite footballer, rugby player, karate person, tennis player, or just come as yourself and come to join in, and there will be delicious, freshly baked goodies, cakes, scones, goodies. There'll be free drinks for everybody, a raffle, tombola, and games and activities and music and sports, and hopefully a wonderful sunshiny, sun-filled afternoon for everybody to be outside and laughing. Medals. Yes, there will be medals for those taking part. Absolutely. So if you've been to one of our events before, I'm sure you felt how wonderful and exciting and good old-fashioned fun that they are. And if you haven't, this is a wonderful opportunity to come down to your first event. So take that as your official invitation, everybody listening. Saturday, the 30th of August, Broomwood Community Centre in Altrincham. You are welcome. It starts...
Egg and spoon races.
It does. It starts at 2:00.
Yes.
Until 4:30. Free for children. It's only £5 for adults. It really is a magical, magical event. And we hope to see you all there.
Good.
Finally, quickly to finish, Anne, if it is okay with you, I 100% agree and endorse what you said about Macy, and well done, Macy. And I will follow that up by saying, well done, everybody, to the FunFit gang. And thank you again to everybody who donated anything to support us in our mission, our goal of achieving a community centre and our Henry's Community Cafe and our ongoing community projects, one of which is this Olympic community party coming up. And everybody's a volunteer. We all volunteer our time, our skills, our energy. So it is absolutely, I'm biased, but a worthwhile cause.
And Darcy made brilliant time.
She did. Darcy, well done. Darcy and Bernadette storming to the finish line.
Yes.
Final word, I feel, this morning should be how proud we all are of you, Anne. Because, like I said before, I saw firsthand the amount of hours, mornings, evenings that you went out to get yourself race ready, to get yourself fit to do the 5K without moaning, come rain or shine. Determination, absolute determination, and you did it. And you won, and it was your personal best. I can't think of a greater sense of achievement than that. So I am proud of you, and I'm sure everybody listening this morning agrees with me when we say we are proud of you. You are an inspiration, Anne. You are a true inspiration. And let's all follow your lead.
Well,
and let's...
Don't follow my lead, because you'll all go around slower.
Yes. Okay. In as so much as we all apply ourselves and do our very, very best.